Hi guys, and welcome back again to Art with Mr. Beatty. And hello, I'm Mr. Beatty. And a couple of things that I wanted to suggest you get for the class, if you haven't already, is you might want to get yourself a sketchbook, something like this. I picked this up at a local sketchbook store, not sketchbook store, but a store. You guys have probably heard of it, Five and Below. They don't really they don't really sponsor me or anything like that, but it's a good place to get a nice sketchbook. And as you can see, it's got a ring binder. And then the other thing you should have is, of course, a pencil. This is a click pencil. A regular pencil is fine too. I have those usually in my classroom or here at my studio. The other thing that I was looking for was maybe you might want to get yourself a set of these, some colored pencils, right? You can get these easily anywhere at a Walmart or even Walgreens. Same with the markers. These are great tools to have, especially when you're trying to color stuff and you are worried about making mistakes. But it's very easy with a colored pencil to not make those mistakes because you have more control over it, say as a paintbrush or markers too. So I just wanted to suggest for the class again, make sure that you get yourself a sketchbook, and then what you can do daily is if you're able to, maybe you could draw whatever the assignment is for that week, and then you could take a picture of it either with your phone or with your computer. Right now, I think the first sketch I'm going to do is I'm going to do the word sketchbook, and I'm going to draw that real quick, even though I don't have the camera yet for the drawing part of this, but what I'll do is I'll just show you how in just a few minutes or a few seconds we can start designing stuff just with our pencil, and it's really it's fun. It's also a stress reliever too. So there's the first sketch of the sketchbook day is just some basic shapes and the word sketchbook. And then here's where you can also use your markers. That's what's cool about having markers, is that you can just go in with your colored markers, and as the saying goes, if you draw it light, you'll get it right. If you use a marker, it will make it darker, right? So we're just going to make it dark real quick here with this green marker, right? And then I'm going to do some lettering. I know I'm not showing you anything on the screen yet. I'm about to hold it up for you. But with this basic marker, I can draw anything I want to. Now, this is not my full stash of markers. I'm going to have to find the rest of them. But I would say no more than a couple bucks. Well, I should say no more than $5 should it cost you to get a set of these thin lines, right? And so there you have it, sketchbook, and we just sketched out real quick with a pencil. Oh, I can't forget the lines underneath, right? And put little lines around it. Like that. Sketchbook, right? So this is really good for you to have with you, especially if you're trying to keep all your work in one spot and not losing it. And then also for the fact that you can put your name on it in case you have a brother or sister or another friend that has the same one. That way they know it's yours. I've been ripped a little Santa Claus sticker on mine and put it there. But this sketchbook right here can really, really improve your art, especially if you're working on a day-to-day basis. One of the things you could also do is I use the back of it for notes. So a lot of times we do what's called Cornell note-taking style for school. So what does that mean? That basically means taking your, let me see if I can find it here. I'm going to just draw it out for you real quick. I have my own notes in here for this, but this is for another thing. But we are going to get into the principles of design. For a lot of you that have had me for art already, we've had the elements of art. And really, we're going to start going over the principles of design on this last semester. So what would you do? And I'll use the marker so you can see it better. So what would you do? You would draw a line going across your page like this. And you just lay it out like that, real simple, right? And then what you could do is I'll just say 1, unity, right? And then up here we'll write vocab, so it looks something like this, right? Unity, vocab. And then you would give your definitions. Here, I'll show you 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just go down the list. I got 5. You would list each time we have a different lesson what the vocab word is, and then next to it you could write it out. So this used to be in my classroom. This would be used for bell ringers, and then we'd also segue into other topics. Like one that I noticed that somebody really liked was, does art have to take a long time to create? So that was one of the questions that get you thinking. We're coming up close here to the end of the video, so just for the class, for 2D art with me, for my students, guys, make sure that you guys get yourself a sketchbook and that you get yourself at least a pencil. The color pencils and markers, yeah, they're kind of optional, but I would definitely get them just so you can create more stuff. Later on, I'll tell you ahead of time on another video if we're going to be doing that with watercolor or something like that. So thank you guys for stopping by, and this is the second video that I've made for this channel. The first one was an intro to the channel, this being the second one. So I'll probably title this just Sketchbook. So thank you for stopping by, guys, all my students out there. I hope you're doing well. And if you want to leave some comments below, make sure you do that and subscribe. That way each time you can check out our channel and we'll stay on track. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.